We look at climate change as something that becomes an obligation of the university. As a learning institution, we ask ourselves, how do we take a look at our responsibilities? What do we do? This is a matter that probably needs some research on our part, and for us to determine what is happening here. Why is this taking place? And our researchers in the university who have been involved in climate change have been basically doing that. They've been going to various provinces and determining just exactly what is taking place and presenting various ways by which this situation could be addressed. De La Salle Araneta University has been a pioneer in the area of agriculture. We have dealt with this problem even much earlier, having been an agricultural school. We have a farm in San Jose del Monte, and this farm is our research farm for our agricultural programs. And we've seen how things have developed over the years, and we'd like to contribute to making sure that we keep the sacredness, the integrity of our environment through our little help in managing our climate. The university has taken a very active role in this area of climate change. In fact, we have commissioned our faculty to be able to engage themselves.
The title of this particular study is The Strategic Risk Analysis of Long-Term Climate Variability on Polillo Islands, Quezon Province. Well, the main objective of the study is to reduce the vulnerability of the area, because we all know that Polillo Island is considered to be a vulnerable hotspot to natural and anthropogenic disasters. Polillo Island is considered to be a 5th class municipality, and the place is really very poor. The people who are living in those areas are really poor. Most of them are fisher folks, and we know very much that the poorest and the most vulnerable sector in the society is the agricultural sector, consisting of the farmers and the fisher folks. And that's the reason why the target of the study is the poorest sector in the country. Another reason why we chose Polillo Island as the hot spot is simply because that most of the tropical cyclones that entered Philippine air responsibility is located in the Bicolandia and Quezon Province, and Polillo Island is located at the Quezon Province. The main component of the project is about risk analysis, and this particular risk analysis is divided into two. We have the risk assessment, and the other one is risk management. Now, under the risk assessment, we have two. We have the technical aspect of the research, wherein we did climate modeling. Now, we also determined the temperature from 1900 up to the present. We also determined the rainfall from 1900 up to the present scenario. Then, aside from the technical aspect of the research, we also have the social aspect, wherein we went to different areas. We conducted participatory action research, wherein we really want to validate the results from the technical findings to coincide with the results of using the social science schemes. Under the risk management, what we really wanted to do here is actually to not just to identify the risk, but of course to manage the risk. We know very much that the risk, based on the definition of the United Nations International Strategy for Disaster Reduction, risk is a function of hazard, exposure, and vulnerability. Hazards such as floods, typhoons, droughts.
So yung modeling po yung we gather data from a specific source, then we analyze it. So yung ginawa po naming modeling is from rainfall, temperature, and typhoon.
Nag-start po kami sa year 1945 up to the present. And then nag-conduct kami ng decadal analysis. In-identify namin kung ilan bagyo yung tumama every decade.
And dun sa monthly analysis modeling naman po, mas kadalasang tumatama ng mga tropical cyclones ay nag-exist sa buwan na July, October, and August and September.
Temperature po, ito po yung objectives natin upang malaman po yung pagtaas or pagbabago ng klima. Nag-start po kami nito noong January 1900s up to the present.
Aside sa monthly, ginawa rin po namin yung pagbabago ng temperature per 10 years. And for the next 100 years, 1 to 2 degrees Celsius yung pagbabago sa temperature. And it coincides with the information galing sa pag-asa.